Hello, everybody. I thought I would come on because I am watching the new season of Creepshow. Recently, I've been watching the new season of Creepshow, and I thought we could discuss. And then I'm also trying to save a project, so I'm trying to multitask. But I've got an eyeshadow palette I wanted to play around with. I don't know if I'm going to play around with it right now or not. But I thought I would try and go live, and then we can talk about Creepshow, horror movies people watched, if anybody decides to join in. So we'll see if I get any comments or not. But I'm waiting for my video to finish exporting. So while I'm watching that, okay, is it saved? I can try and upload. We can see if anybody else comes on. So, Creepshow was out in the 80s, and Shudder, I think it's a Shudder exclusive, decided to bring it back. So, I think it premiered in September. We've gotten 6 episodes. I think I'm in the middle of 5, so I haven't watched 6 yet, but I'm gonna try and upload a video while I'm talking, trying to multitask. But yeah, it's okay. Um, it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna see if this will upload and I can fix some things on that. But yeah, it's not as good as I had originally hoped. I was really excited for it. It was one of those where Shudder had announced that they were going to do they were going to do it as a series, and so I was waiting and waiting, and I've been seeing it advertised for like 2 months, 3 months. And then it came out like they've gotten some big names to come on and do episodes, and it's like Tales from the Crypt where there's little like there's usually 2 episodes in one, so they'll do ones like 2 different stories, if that makes sense. Um, and they're not super long. I think the total episode is maybe 30 minutes, so they're like 15 minutes a piece, maybe. So they're not long episodes, but I don't think it's a special effects issue because I feel like they've done a decent budget. I don't know. I'm just not as wowed by it as I was hoping. But like I said, I'm still watching it. I'm watching season 5. So then I thought I would come on and possibly talk about the season, see if anybody else has watched it. It is on Shudder. Like I said, I think it's a Shudder exclusive. So Shudder, I think, raised their price. So I think they're $6.95 a month. They were $5.95. Now I think they're $6.95, which still I don't think is bad. Um, it's not as big of a library as like Netflix or Hulu, but they have a decent selection and they do change up their lineup regularly. So I think for the price, it is a good if you're into horror because it's strictly horror. They don't have anything else on there, but I think it's a good option if you're if you like horror and you're looking for a streaming service on a budget, because like I said, it is only $6.95, and you do get a discount if you pay for the year. I haven't done that yet. I probably should because I pay for it every month, but I think you do get it at a reduced price per month if you pay for the year. So that's even cheaper if you're wanting to do it that way. But so they have a few like Shutter exclusive movies, and then Creepshow is, I believe, a Shutter exclusive. So like I said, it's not bad. It's not horrible, but I'm not as like blown away by it um as I was hoping. I don't know. I think it's different than I thought it would be. And I feel like some of the stories they've done have been done to death. Like they did the monkey's paw in episode 5, like I'm halfway through. It's a different like story. It's not the kids that find it, but I feel like that story has been done forever. I don't know. I'm probably just being overly critical about it, but I'm not as excited um as I thought I was gonna be. Here's a sleeping puppy. I did want to test out a palette, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I will probably wait and do a actual movie review video maybe with it. I was gonna test out the Zoeva saffron palette. I thought this would be fitting for Creepshow. It's kind of red burgundy toned, but it's starting to get later and I don't. Oh, I'm getting tired, so I don't know um, if I'm gonna test it out or not right now. If nobody jumps on, I will probably end it soon, so we'll see. But yeah, I did want to talk about Creepshow, and then there's quite a bit of horror on Prime and Netflix right now. I think like residual leftoverness from October being Halloween. Hulu does Huluween, but they're pretty good about pulling that November 1st. So I don't think Huluween is still available on Hulu, but that that was pretty good. So if you have Hulu and you watched anything good, leave me those comments down below. I started watching. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Staying Alive. It's an older movie. It's on Prime. It's about, and I mentioned it in my best horror movies rated PG-13. So it's on Prime. So if you have Prime, you can watch it. But for some reason, it's not playing in the bedroom. So I don't know if it's the Xbox or it's Prime because I watched it and I fell asleep, so I didn't get to see the end of it. So I was going to rewatch it and I can't get it to play. So I haven't gotten to watch it again. So yeah, I don't know if anybody watches this in the replay and you have Prime, go in and see if you can watch Stay Alive and let me know if you were able to get it to play because that'll tell me if it's me or not. Because if it's not playing for you, then it's an issue with Prime. Because other stuff is playing, but I couldn't get that to play last night. It won't play tonight. And then I couldn't get. There was another movie with Emma Watson and Ethan Hawke that I had watched before, and it was another one I fell asleep during, and that isn't playing tonight either. So I don't know what's wrong with it. So yeah, if anybody watches this in the replay, then let me know. And leave me your comments. If you have Shutter and you've been watching Creepshow, what do you think of it? Like I said, the special effects are good. They've got decent actors coming out and doing episodes. I think David Arquette's in one. I think he may be in episode 6, but I'm not like I haven't watched that yet. But so it's not like the stories aren't bad, the acting's not bad, the special effects isn't bad. So I don't know why I'm not as excited about it as I thought I was gonna be. So yeah, leave me a comment if you have Shudder and you've been watching it, what you think of it, because I could just be being overly critical. negative for no reason, but I said it's not generally it's not bad. I'm still trying to get the upload. It's almost done. But I think I will end it there since nobody's really coming on, which is fine because I said hopefully people will watch this in the replay and then they can let me know. And then leave me some comments and let me know some good horror movies that you've been watching lately. I feel like I can't find any. So I have Prime, I have HBO through Prime, I have Hulu, I have Netflix, I have Shutter. So leave me some recommendations of some things that you've watched recently that were good, and then maybe I'll get some new ideas for some things to watch. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye everybody.